Hello, welcome to another video. I'd like to do a few cards with you today. Oops, forgot my Bic, hold on. Using the Daisy Lane, sorry, the Daisy Lane stamp set. It's beautiful daisies, and you can get it as a, you can get a punch as well. This is a small daisy punch that they just come out with, and this is the large daisy punch, but we're just going to use the small one today. But I will show you some projects that I have done with both. But for now, let me get started on a card and tell you what you need, and then at the end of the video I'll show you some other projects. The Daisy Lane is on page 23 in the annual catalog. If you purchase this set from me, I'll send you a free gift. It'll be a tutorial with like 6, 7, maybe 8 projects that you can make, and they're all different themes. I have 4 to offer, so you can let me know which one you would like, and I'll send you a free tutorial through Creative Stampers. Right, so let me get started. Okay, I'm going to sit down now. I was standing up. All right, what you'll need, of course, is your Daisy Lane stamp set, and it's beautiful stamp set. And it's got your daisies, of course. It's got nice big words: smile, friend, the best moments in my life happen with you, and it's your time to shine. And it's got pretty leaves and everything. So I'm going to use the new blue, oh my gosh, seaside something, hold on, Seaside Spray. I'm losing my mind. I just got back from a trip today, actually about 5 o'clock tonight, or this afternoon. So I'm trying to get a video done and get it uploaded, because I haven't done one in like a week, because we've been out visiting. So you will need a piece of cardstock, Seaside Spray, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4, folded and burnished. All right. Then you will need a piece of scrap. You'll need 6 of the small daisies. So we're going to punch 6 small daisies. So that's that one. Then you'll need a piece of Whisper White that measures 5 by 3 3/4. Let me double check that. It's been a while since I cut it. Sorry. This might be 5 1/4. Yes. Okay. So 5 1/4 by 4. Right. And then this one is 5 by 3 3/4 for the Seaside Spray again. And you'll need a piece of, I used Old Olive. You could use Pear Pizzazz or another green if you choose. And maybe about 2.5 inches, because you're going to just cut it in a wave. Now you could actually do it with this. This is a piece of scrap I have, and sorry, I have to keep reaching over you. And then, like, you know, just cut it like so in a wave, like that type thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just representing the grass. So yeah, just about 2.5 inches should be plenty. Then you'll need, I have a So Saffron, a 1.5 inch circle, and you'll need 3 little 1/2 inch circles with the So Saffron to go with your daisies. And we're going to make a card. The greeting I used was the Happy Birthday, and I got that from the Itty Bitty Greetings, and this is a two set stamp sets, and I'm using the Happy Birthday. So I just used that on there, and I cut it out with a punch, and I stamped this in Old Olive, and I have it backed with So Saffron. So we'll put this card together real quick. Now I already have my daisies punched, but I just wanted to show you a scrap. And what you need to do with your daisies, put this here. All right, I have those 2 done. Is take you a foam mat, and I'm going to take this one, just take this little mat here, and I will use I've got two glued together, so just glue them off-centered so that you cover up sort of all your leaves. Bend these back ones backwards, right? And then we're going to bend the front ones upwards. This is just how I do. I do them different all the time, but for these ones, that's what I did for these. And then just gently bend it here, just gently with your thumb and your bone folder. Don't pull it, because then you'll pluck it off of there and you'll have one less leaf. I've done it. It's okay. We all do it. Just gently, fold them. Then take your pokey tool and just do a circle in the middle of your daisy, like so. And it makes it like that, right? So, and I'll show you some other ones that I've done that look like mums at the end of the video. Now, for these ones, let me just twirl these. They've been sitting for a while here. That's what I used the little 1/2 inch circles for now. I'm just going to glue them in the center. We can do this right now. Just put a little bit of glue in the middle of all three. Should have wiped that off. Right. And just put your middle in. They're going to go flat when you put them in the card anyway. Like if you're sending them through the mail, it just looks pretty when you make them, to do them like so. So they're bent. They look pretty for the pictures, and then when you put them in the envelope, they're flat. So there we go. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make a picture. I don't need this right now. Set it aside, because I'm going to show you some flowers later. How to make mums. Right, so we're going to make our picture on here. And I'm going to put the sun up there. And we'll put our daisies like so. And our grass down here. So we have the sky, the flowers, the sun. And then we can put our sentiment on here too. But what I want to do is stamp on here. And I'm going to do it in Old Olive. Right. And where did I put my stamp? Oh, good night. There you are. I'm going to take the leaf stamp. And we are going to, before I put the grass, the green representing the grass on here, we're going to take my scrap, put that there, so that got there. Then we'll do it again with this one, and then the third one. There we go, and I'll clean it off in a sec. It's going to go like so. So now we can put our grass on, and I'm going to use glue. Oh, I did forget to tell you too. What I did with the edges is I sponged. I took a sponge, and I did it with the So Saffron, and just sponged the tips of the flowers in the yellow all the way around after I did this. So it was after it was all put together. Just do it like so. So you have a little tip of the yellow on there. Now, to get this, I just, you get the sponges, 2, 3 in a pack, and you can cut this into 6, and that would make 6, or you could even cut it into 8. So, 4 and then 4 again. So you would get 8 of these, and then just put a little clip on to hold it to sponge, sponge your things. So that's all I do with my sponges, or I'll use the little sponge daubers like these. Oh, here's a one with no color on it yet. I'm showing you a really dirty one. It looks like it was navy blue. Anyways, okay, so sponge the edges of your flowers. And I'm going to take liquid glue. And yes, I want it that way. Just put a drop of glue around the edge. And this is cut the same length as this one. So that you don't have anything hanging over the edge. Oops, I got some green up there. Right. Doesn't matter you don't see the flowers. I just wanted it there for show. And I'm going to glue it with glue. So I'm going to put glue on that. And glue it there. And it will dry shortly. It doesn't take long to dry. I just wanted them going down in a hill. And then I'm going to put my sentiment up on dimensionals. Oh, these are my old ones that would, oops. I need to put glue on these. I pulled the backing off. But, okay, it's alright. And turn it the right way. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to take our So Saffron piece of yellow. And I'm going to stick it, maybe I'll put it over that now. Because I have some green on there. I was going to put it in the corner, but hide my boo-boo. I got some green ink up there. So let's just stick it on here. And then all you need to do with this is take your scissors, get the glue off, and just trim that off like so. So we have a sun represented up there with the So Saffron. Alright, so we have a little daisy field kind of thing there going. Right. I'm going to just use a snail to put this together. I went to visit my son Sunday, Monday, and we came back today. He's in the VA hospital. And I took in Biloxi, and I took a whole bunch, like almost 100 cards over, and about 30-40 bookmarks, and they were gone overnight. So I'm going to make some more cards, and they seem to like these. A lot of them, I had a lot of daisy ones because I was playing around with my daisy set, trying to come up with some different designs, and they kind of liked these. They thought they were friendly and, you know, a happy flower. So I'm going to send a whole bunch more over. I love our veterans, and especially this July 4th, freedom isn't free, and let's celebrate the USA and thank a veteran. So I'm making cards to send over there again. So I'll hopefully have another 100 by next weekend and get them sent out too. So anyway, there is our card. Now you can stamp inside. I always love to stamp inside and stamp my envelopes too. But I think it's cute and friendly. I know you can't really see the, I should have stamped it on top of the green too. See if I can move that a little. But okay, let me show you some other ones I have made with the daisy. So I have the flower ones. I'm going to make up a whole set of those. So I have a blue. I did this with Brusho, and same with the flowers are the same as the ones we just did, and I did that with the Brusho background as well. And I put a Pacific blue or Pacific Point backing on that one. This one I did with brush out again in the yellows, and I have a shaded spruce background on that one. And then this one I did, and I colored them with a yellow and purple and what's that, Calypso Coral, the Highland Heather, and the So Saffron with my Wink of Stella and the ink pad. And then same with the Happy Birthday Sentiment. I just cut some colors and put them on that. So that's it for cards. And then I have made these little plaques. And you can either put a photograph on here, on there, or I might actually change this up and put a sentiment on here. So I might put something nice there rather than having it for a photograph. Somebody had that as an idea, and I think it's a really good idea. And this was the Sia Silhouette paper, and I used Poppy Parade, Daffodil Delight, and white, Whisper White, with some silver and shaded spruce green. And that's the back side of this paper. So that was that one. And this is the Sia Silhouette paper as well. And this one has the blue background. And I did all these in the white and the shaded spruce too there. But yeah, you could totally put a nice sentiment in here with like maybe a square or a rectangle or something. I might change them up. I'm not sure yet. But these are the mums. I'm going to show you how to make these, what I call mums. They remind me of mums anyway. And this one, oh, I knew that name would escape me. I will write it in the comments on my blog what this paper was called. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it's one of the new designer series papers. And I did this in, I'll write the colors too, very vanilla. I can't remember. My mind's gone blank. I swear my head is gone this weekend. Right, so there's that. Then there's this. It's not stuck on here, but that's going to be my idea. This is just one of the 5x7 photo frames. And I have a piece of old DSP in here. And I wanted it black and white. So I have some silver and black ribbon and the white flowers with the silver little accents and a calendar. So I'm going, and they stand like that. They can go on your desk. So I thought that was a cute idea. And you can take the DSP out and change it if you wanted to. I mean, that's not stuck on there, obviously. I was just coming up with a gazillion ideas that we can use for these daisies. So the Daisy Lane, like I said, purchase from me. You choose me as your demonstrator if you don't have a demonstrator, and I'll send you a free gift. Now let me show you what I did, how I made those flowers. So how to make a flower like this, right? I'm going to do it in the color right now. I'm going to just use this. So you'll need 3 of the large daisy punch and 2 of the small. And I've already done these 2, so we'll set those aside. And what I do is I take my pokey tool and I just run it down to get my crease in the middle, like so. And then this one. And if you go off, it's okay. Just come back and then go back on. They bend as you're doing it. You don't have to do it hard. Just like that. Set it aside right now, and then I'll show you what else to do with it. See, that one is off, but it's okay. And do it again. Down. Just get a crease as close to the middle as you can. Like so. And like so. That's 2. And again. So 3 large daisies, 2 small daisies. And I used glue and a hot glue gun. So at first I'm going to use my glue, and then on these 2 I'm going to use my hot glue gun. Alright, so bend this over with your pokey tool. So hold it and bend. Right? it's easier if you do this. Like put your finger under there and bend it. Hold it, bend it. Hold it and bend it. So you got 8 petals, so just count around, make sure you've done it 8 times. There we go. And then turn it upside down and do this. There we go. So we have our first petal, or first layer, flower. Bend 3, 4, 5, or use something round. It doesn't have to be a pokey tool. Scissors would work too for the centerpiece here. A pen will work here for that. Use what you have. Bend. It's easier this way. Don't know why I keep trying to do it without putting it on my finger. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I did 8. There we go. So we have those 3 done now. Right, and all I did with these, I'll put this aside right now, is I took my liquid glue and stick these off, like so they're not even, like that. So you have 2. Hold it down for a sec, and put your 3rd one. Again, just twist it until you kind of get it all covered. All right, yeah, that should be good. Like so. So your flower will be up like that. All right. And then we're going to take a hot glue gun, put a little bit of glue in there. Poke that in. And then again, if you want to use dimensionals in here, you can do that too. Alright, it's a little hot. I am not going to put my finger in there yet. Now, what you need also is a piece of a strip 8.5 to 11 inches long, or 12 inches if you want it 12 inches. The longer this is, the bigger your center will be. Let's see. Like, okay, these are probably 12-inch ones. And this is an 8-inch, 8.5. So you can see how small that is compared to that. Right? And that's probably about 9 to 11 inches there. So the bigger, the longer your strip is, the bigger your center will be. So anyways, this one is 8.5 inches. And all you do for this is you take a little pair of snips and you cut all the way along, but don't cut off to the edge, right? And then I've got it all the way to here, so I'm just going to cut this little bit here. Just cut down. And this is about 3/8 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. So you don't need it too wide. If you have it too wide, it's too tall on your project. Especially a card, you don't want it too big on a card. So there you go. So you just make your strip like so, and then you can take your thing and start rolling like that. All right, that'll do. And just keep rolling. I've got more glue on me till you get it all wrapped up. There we go. And if you happen to cut through it, just tape it together. It's okay. It will be fine, right? Just keep rolling until you get towards the end, to about 1 inch towards the end, and stick a piece of glue on here. Just a little glue like so, and then wrap it. And just hold it for a sec until it adheres. Right. Now what you want to do is put it down on a surface and then just bend these with your nail. Just pull them down like so. Just do this. Bend it down. The further down you get like that, like so. So it looks like this now. It looks like just a little thing. There we go. And then get into the middle. Spread them out too. And then we're going to take our glue gun once more. Stick a bunch in there. Put this in the center. And push it down. Just put it in the palm of your hand, like that. And it makes your flower. And pull off your little strips of glue. Right, so there's a mum. Does that look like a mum? I think they do. I like them like this. So anyway, that's how you make a mum flower. So I appreciate you watching. You all have a great evening. I will try and upload another video real soon as things settle down here. And I know it's July 4th. It's coming up. Everybody's busy. So I'll do what I can. I thank you for supporting me and encouraging me. And I thank you all for the prayers and everything for my son. All the measurements, everything you need to make the card that we made today will be on my blog. And again, if you would purchase the Daisy Lane stamp set through me, I will send you a tutorial absolutely free. They're $20 normally to purchase, but I'll send you one for free. You just tell me which one you want, and they are on my website. And you can contact me. Choose me as your demonstrator, order this, and I'll get it out in the mail to you, or actually it will come email. I'll send it in email. So thanks for watching. You all have a great evening. Good night.